Okay, hello everybody. Nathan LaVictoire here, your host, and we are back for chapter 4, which is probably the most exciting chapter in my opinion, or one of them, is converting your muscles. We're finally there where we're going to see X Muscle Systems functioning on this model. So, I can almost guarantee that some of you are kind of thinking, Nathan, you mangled this guy's neck last time and his shoulders and his traps. Which, you would be correct. But we're going to rectify that now. And then we're going to tweak the hands just a little bit. I want the bones in there and I want to make sure the points where they're going to bend sort of align. Okay. So, first stop. And this is just the way I do it. You guys don't need to obviously do this. And I just wanted to kind of show you how easy it is to bring it back to its proper state. I have the poses for some of my characters from 3D Scan Store because they have a bundle of different poses. And so I can accurately see where it needs to be. So that's how low it is. Right around there. And I just kind of plopped it in and aligned it. So what I'll do though is I will go in. Right, I will make sure that my topology mirror is on and on X. Then I'm just gonna bring that up, be around there. Is it a touch low? It's so close, so. Okay. So obviously he's a bit slanted down there too. Just to see the and that's because he's hunched forward a little bit too, right? Now I'm going to delete that. Look at that, he's back to being absolutely jacked. Now let's see what damage I've done in regards to his muscles. Okay, I will have to build up those traps like crazy. That's okay though, we can do that. Especially the deltoids. Man, we're gonna have to tweak those. Looking at the hands. Actually, while I'm here, I want to see sort of how the hands are. We're moving. Overall, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's a fine moving hand if I've ever seen one. Okay, what about that one? Yep, that's a good deformation location. That is a little wonky. That one's quite good. Oh, terrifying. That I'm also quite happy with. Now, let's see how we did on that. That's a little weird, right? But not very much tweaks overall. And actually, I was going to show you guys this later, but... And I will show you guys later. Those muscles are kind of out. Look at that. Back to being absolutely jacked. Okay. I definitely want to make sure bones are in the hand. Right? Put in the wired, and I'm going to check. Oh, that terrified myself. Where are my bones? I want to see if the mirror works on this. I actually forget. Looks like it sort of does, but not enough to risk it. That's okay, I don't think it'll be that much tweaking. And let's do connected only maybe for this. Yeah, so it looks like it's pretty good outside of maybe around there. And once again, you can kind of decide how much you want to do on this, right? Ooh. I think that might be a touch off. If I do have any medical students here, please don't tell me how anatomically incorrect I may or may not be. Even if it's good, I don't want to know. I think I'm just going to extend that out a little bit. Yeah, I wish I'd made both hands the same. I'm happy with that. Oh, I might have been quite off on the thumbs. That might have been my oversight. Now let's take a look at what I just did there. Let's see. Like, obviously the weight paint maps are different, right? Okay. That I would just have to clean up that paint a little bit, depending on, once again, how much I wanted to do on that front. Okay, let's take a look. Happy pose, peace pose flipped. Wow. Buddy's throwing up some signs. Okay. And I know that might seem an odd way of doing it, but it's worked for me in the past and I haven't run into any issues with it. If you think there's a better way, please feel free to obviously do that. But that, for the most part, is quite lined up for me. For the hands, I could go in and once again rectify that and, you know, tweak it so that the bones all move individually. Honestly, it wouldn't even take that long, and I might go back and do that. But once again, you don't need to, because that's more a cosmetic fix. But like, nevertheless, I'll show you how I would do that, right, to make it kind of a little bit. Okay, so if I'm gonna jump in, all right, we'll go to the hands. Pinky 1, weight paint. So that looks like it should be pretty good, right? And you can do this in a very quick way too, right? Where, let's say I go into edit mode, select, assign a weight of 1. Bam. Now, oh, it looks like those are attached. I did not know that until right now. Because usually I don't go in and then fix the hands too intently. Oh, never mind. Select. Oh. Oh, I'm selecting where it already is. Okay. That's my bad. Now, that's only on the 1 completely. Right? So pinky 2. Put that back up to 1. Assign. Awesome. Assign. Bam. It's already all red. So I'd go in. Assign. Yeah. And actually, maybe I will just do... You know what, I'm already doing it. Whatever. Just in case. I know, I feel like I'm going through and doing way more weight painting. We will get to convert your muscles very soon. sure, yeah. Nope. Nope. That's what I wanted. Okay, now that's one of the hands, right? That didn't take too long. Now, if I'm gonna go in though, that's what I had. So I would have to rectify those bones really to make it. Yeah, my bones are a bit off. I believe I'm correct on that. Yeah, the bone will be there, one will be there. Let's check something though, just while I'm doing this. If I no. And we'll make sure that's off just in case. Maybe I'll pull those ones a bit more first. And I'll just get them like sort of roughly closer. It doesn't like, it's really not pertinent, right? Gosh. You know what, before I even do this, so let me make sure that it'll... Yeah, and that was what I was kind of worried about. You might see the bone a bit. But before I go crazy on that, let's see. Yeah, no bones popping through there. Pretty good. Okay. Try to get that a little bit more length. Yeah, that's more so what I'm looking for, right? Okay. Now, I'm not going to talk a little bit for the next part while I do the same treatment to this hand. Okay, that hand is done. Now, I'm just gonna go through and do that last little edit on the bones. Put that on. So that part looks good. I could either manually do it with just a mirroring of the topology for the weight paint map on the thumb. But let's see what we have going on over here. And I know I'm going probably a little more in depth than you guys might have anticipated for this part, but it is a pretty important step and a little bit more of the meticulous portion. All right. Well, I see where the issue is. I'm gonna, once again, it might seem like I'm doing this a lot, but let's see. And technically I could just pick certain bones. Usually this does clean it up, because I haven't done anything particularly to any of these weight paint maps. And if not, I'll go in and I'll maybe have to manually adjust it a bit more. I think I might have to. Okay. Odd, I haven't had that happen before. And now it's on both sides. Interesting. Okay. So. I'm gonna go back prior to my bind again. That one was a lot better. Okay, odd. I'll bring my... No, it should be okay then. Okay, let's see how that looks. Let's see if we're happy with that. Yeah, I am happy with that. Great. Yeah, that didn't take too long. I thought it'd be a bit worse. No, they're not out on that side. Okay. Well, while I'm thinking of it, I'm gonna tweak those quickly. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. The right thumb. Okay. And I can pretty well guarantee there will be better weight painters in the group with you guys than myself. Like I'm not, like I'm pretty good, but I'm not. There is much better. Make sure everything's moving. And we will have to tweak other things as we go along, but AutoRig Pro I find works very well overall. I wonder though if let me get this out of pose mode. Maybe it didn't. Aha, okay. Smooth that out. It didn't do the smooth function when it automatically mirrored. That'll help clean that up a little bit. I just noticed there's a little bit of messy mesh under there. Okay, I'm happy with that. And to get started, what we're going to do, we're going to go in here under your rig. You're going to see a bone collection. Now I go to the base because I'm going to be using these as my target for X Muscle Systems. Now, you see over here, we have our menu, right? Basic muscle, stylized muscle, strip muscle. Strip muscle is more like the sternocleidomastoid, right? And let's see, and you're going to see them because I'm going to be converting them, and I'll kind of show you as we go. In regards to targeting, I almost always exclusively use the auto aim. You have your naming and apparatus in here, and then I'll kind of go through the menu as we're working too. But let's hide that, and let's bring in our retopo. Okay, and we're gonna take, I'm just gonna call it bicep. You can be as technical as you'd like to be. Awesome. Now, go into our rig. And, actually, sorry. Yeah, click that first because it'll deselect it, if not. Add stylized muscle. What does that look like? Bam, it looks like that. And if you wanted to see what a basic muscle looked like, that's what it looks like. Stylized muscles are very good for biceps if you're not converting. Okay, we're gonna add our stylized muscle. Bam. And I'm actually going to preemptively move it down because you get more flex in the movement. Whatever muscle you're creating, right? So can't really see it here. I got a lot going on, I know. Okay, but we're going to convert our first muscle. So I select my muscle first, the one I'm using as the conversion muscle. All right. Sorry, the other way around. That, and then the muscle you're converting. Then convert muscle mesh. And on this note, guys, big thank you and shout out to Albert for creating this function. The way I used to do it sucked. It took so long. This is so much better. And he added other capabilities back. Like, well, he made pins way better as well, but he also made it so that I could use the microcontroller on the muscles, which I could not use when converting, right? So this is awesome. So I'll get rid of that now. And I'll even not show that for a second. So if we're looking, you see me moving it down there created that little bit of flex. That's what you're seeing, right? And then here you have a lot of different options, right? Flexor to extensor, which you'll see me use for like a tricep, right? Certain muscles I will use it for. And sometimes I will use it more than likely out of place of where it should be used. Obviously, I want as high realism as I can, but I also need it to just work for me. So if I'm looking in here, you have your 3D view, your muscle mesh. You have your resolution for how many subdivision divides you have on here. Obviously, the higher you go, the higher things will take, like even rendering out a simulation, right? Will take a little bit. No, actually, maybe that's not true, but it'll slow down your viewport, right? Your muscle dynamics, which I will show you a little later on, right? For when we're simulating the physics. You can also change the size, right? I don't really play a lot with these functions at all. I don't really play a lot with the shape, right? Let's see if I can show you what it'll do. Actually, that's not what that function's for. Sorry. I'll set that to default, and I'm gonna crank up the. I think volume's the one I'm thinking of. Where, yeah, just you get that extra little bit. I haven't really used it, but if you really wanted to see a bit more size, when you're, let's say, even if I went to like, let's try 3. When I'm flexing, then you'll get a little bit more, right, as compared to if I just have it at 1. Right, some of you guys might use that. Muscle pinning we'll get to a little bit later. And I will go over this much more in depth. I just wanted to kind of give you guys just a very, very, very quick overview of some of it, right? And these functions will make a little bit more sense once I start building out more of the actual musculature. All right, so okay, we have this one. We're not quite done yet, though, because I'm going to make sure my wires are present. Now for this, I don't want just connected only. I want to put a little bit more. Okay, and I'm going to try to fit it pretty close. Yeah, the thing here, right, is this guy's absolutely jacked. I should kind of select a couple more. I could do it in parts too, but like, yeah, when they're a little less jacked, it's a bit easier, right? Sort of keep it shape. And that's showing there. Okay. I could kind of plump it up this way too. if you'd like to. It's been a good while since I've made a really jacked dude. And I'll continue to tweak it, right? I just want to kind of get a good start on it. You've got to fill out that side a little bit, right? And that deltoid like crazy. Okay, tricep. I'm going to turn the base back on. Style as muscle. We'll just bring it down a good bit. Convert. Bam. That you might wonder why it goes a bit smaller. It's because it's adding that subdivision surface, right? And that'll shrink it just a little bit because it's making it higher resolution. And I'm going to go through converting, and then I'm going to go back and I'll do some tweaking. Now for the forearm group, we're going to go hand. That one I didn't really change location. I might after, but I'll show you guys kind of what I do with the forearm. Look at that. We're already done an arm. Now for the deltoid, I will go shoulder to arm. I'll keep that separate actually. I believe that's the bicep. There. Well, let's do a little test. All that will be rectified in the next chapter. Now for the pectoral, you have a couple you can decide between for where and how to convert it. Because it's kind of one that's very much so connected to three bones, right? Where you definitely have the spine, right? We're going to say the sternum. But we also have the shoulder, and we also have the arm. right? So usually I'll pin it to the arm, and then I will do it between the spine 2, and one of the shoulders. And we will be doing that one also during pinning. Now, this is another one I will sort of bring it up a little bit. And this doesn't need to be 100%, right? It just needs to be a little bit close. Right, that's pretty good. Following the arm, once it has a pin, it'll follow even better. Okay. You know what? Actually, I'll do this, the core muscles. I'll do it from the root up to, yes, spine 2. Why is that so small? I guess it's just doing the bottom of them, which means I will move these ones just down though, because I do want it to still kind of be center column. Spine 2, spine 2. Oh. Because they're not moving location. Yeah, that's why. And once again, we will rectify a lot of the movement portion in the next chapter. Okay. this, I'll do spine 3 up the neck. And we'll pin those down there, and that'll make it a lot cleaner in its movement. There's measure. That one I will do from spine 2 into shoulder. Stylish muscle. On this one I will move 2. Yeah, that should be good. Make sure that's the correct one. It is. Convert. No. Oh, I converted the skeleton. I click that, and it'll come back out here. Yeah, of course, there's the shoulder blades in there. Now for this, I'm actually just going to go up to spine 3. Look at that, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so from there to there, add stylized muscle. And maybe a little bit higher, but around there. Convert that. Believe it or not, for the converting portion, we are quite close. That I'll do root, and I gotta make sure I'm adding in the base again. Actually, no, I will not do the root. Okay. Convert. Let's stylize muscle. Convert. Okay. Now I know this was a bit of a longer one, but obviously we had to rectify some of the muscle alignment prior to jumping into the conversion process. And now in the next chapter, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over fitting him more so to the rig, right? Because obviously this guy is much bigger, much more muscular. And then while I'm going through and resizing the muscles, I will also do my pinning, which is typically how I'll do it anyways, because I like having all the muscles to see how they fit amongst one another. And I will keep this retopologized group with me so that I can kind of see where everything aligns and fits together to make sure I'm matching it on the rig. So we have all of them converted. And once again, a big shout out to Albert, because this used to take me so long to convert. So long. But that's been expedited incredibly. So the next one will be fitting and pinning. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.